Let that go.
We let that one go. We'll let that one go.
Let that man breathe.
Hey, that's it. We live, baby. Let's go and bring us in. Hey, shout out to the intro one more time. Shout out to Miko. Shout out to Y'all Boys for being part of it too as well. Let's go around the room. Start with the Red Throne.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
Dev. That's right.
It's got a new name.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, watch it.
Hey, look.
It's
gotta keep it
down.
Gotta keep it. Watch the throne.
Hey, you got to. Don't let us down now.
Oh, damn, man. There's so much pressure right now. See, I'm glistening already.
You on that pulpit.
It's hot
Sweating. Paul, no. No, what's up, fellas? What's going on? What a fucking week, right?
What a fucking week.
We got some shit to talk about today. So I'm glad I'm in here. I'm in this bitch. Ready to
You ain't got shit to say.
Nah, I never do. I never have anything to say.
I said we.
Oh, we?
Oh.
Well, look. I ain't got shit to say either. I just piggyback off of everything else, but everybody else says and shit. Good thing Nick ain't on the fucking mic right now, because, you know, he tends to...
He gonna be here soon.
He tends to lead that train down the road of destruction, and sometimes I got to unhook my cable car, and...
You don't be listening, though. Whole caboose in this bitch. Like.
That all depends on how much sauce I get every. So, yeah, I'm a slow roller today. That way, when Nick hop on,
I
don't
we
be fucking...
gotta be right.
Two Drink Dev is my number one co-signer.
Say two.
I told you.
Nick might be right.
I told y'all I win that drinking competition.
But, all right, okay, we ain't even gonna go there.
Yes, I'm a professional. Unfortunately.
But no, it's another week, man.
LeBron,
My week was chill for real. But you know what? It is what it is. Another week of making money, another week of making dreams happen, or at least working towards those goals. So I'm satisfied, you know what I'm saying, with the week, and I'm glad we're here right now. Feel me? Started up a great weekend.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's it, baby. Let's get it started right.
Let's get it started. All right.
I like that.
Hey, for everybody there watching, for some reason it's not popping properly into Restream, but I got my phone. I got the comments here too as well. Deb, you just want to back me up on comments from my page, and we go from that.
I got you.
Yeah, Miko, AJ, what's going on with y'all? Go Couch.
Yeah.
OJ.
I gotta go first?
Yeah, OJ. You weren't here last week. What's going on with you?
I wasn't. I'm chilling, man. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I'm happy to be here as always.
Okay.
And then I gotta be here as the police. I'm law enforcement for Nick when he get up here and start slandering black women.
On the way.
He on the way. He back there warming up. He on the bike. He on the bike in the tunnel. He waiting. He waiting.
Hey, we gotta have a part 2 for that one too as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're gonna have a part 2 for that one.
See what I mean?
Already.
Yeah.
Manny.
Already.
Bro, my life has been the title of this podcast. What a fucking week.
What a fucking week.
I want to throw everything off my desk at my real job and quit. But I need these things, so I picked them back up. And I'm on a Kazan track, so I can't get out of it. And
You can't get a buyout.
they encourage me to wear.
You can.
You can get a buyout.
Stop it.
There are
Stop
ways.
it. I thought about.
What's the push-up minimum? do less.
Just do one less.
Do less than
No, I
that.
ain't going out like no bitch. But
That's how you get a buyout.
you know, I ain't going out like no bitch.
You
but
can be Andre Drummond.
they encourage you to wear sunglasses at night on the go couch, and I'm kind of scared for my
Not
life.
encouraged.
right now.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory for my couch. Apparently, I didn't know that I made these. Someone's made these.
Where you
rules.
at?
See, he can't even see out his glasses.
Can't see nothing.
Damn.
But no, like, you know, but even then, highlight. Still got the boys with me.
Hey, shout out to it. Round of applause for the boys.
My guy.
There it is.
Then we watched Space Jam today. Check it out. Let me know what you
Oh
think.
yes.
Damn.
Did you X Space Jam?
Damn.
Nah, you talking too far. I just want to see how you doing first. I get this couch too before we go back around because you about to go off on your thing. That's why to cut you off right there.
Black couch.
Yeah, we gonna get. I'm coming right. I promise, coming right back to
Whenever
you.
I say Europe, let's go, they'd be like, "Yes, all you got to say." Now I want to talk a little bit. Now,
See, you always say that too as well. You always say that shit. Nah, let me just see how the black couch doing. Not the cash couch for a day. It's a black couch right now.
You got to do on the black
Not
couch.
the
You got to say who's got pants on the black couch. Raise your hand.
Nick got pants on.
If you have pants, if you got pants on, who's got a?
Hey, so we had some. Nick had some technical difficulty. He popped the first bottle of wine on BNY, and was spilling the shit on himself.
Hey, y'all. I don't care what y'all talking about. Nick got wine on his pants.
Damn. Where's Jeremy?
And Jeremy somewhere with no shoes on too.
Jeremy ain't got no shoes on. Nick got wine on his pants. These are just facts of life.
Hey, Nick, don't worry about that. How both y'all doing today? Tasha, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. Nick, how you feeling?
I got wine on my pants. That's how I feel.
All right, back to Go Couch. All right, man, Space Jam. Talk to me about it.
Beautiful time.
Movie dropped today. What you think?
We diving.
I loved it.
Straight
honestly.
to it.
Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't know we were going to, but I loved it. I honestly think it eats space, the original for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, with advances in science, technology, CGI, shit like that, it's already gonna have a leg up. But I like it. For anybody else who says they don't like it, you have to understand who this movie's for. So you need to watch
For
this
children.
movie.
Stop being weird.
Watch the movie as if you're a 12-year-old kid, and you'll fucking love it.
I'll say this. This is the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
Whoa.
Never even seen it. Anyway.
The best movie I've never seen.
I didn't even press play.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's it. Quick snip. That's it. I mean, I liked it. The boys liked it. I watched it with the kids. They loved it.
I want to ask you something. I don't think it's a spoiler, but LeBron, this relationship with his son too in the movie. You being a father, what did you think of it? Your thoughts?
I mean, I'm trying to be a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler. Basketball players can't act. It's kind of weird.
No, I ain't say about the man's acting. I'm talking about the relationship in the movie, man.
I mean,
Between him and his child.
it's still kind of shaky because it's bad acting. You know,
Oh my
you
God.
really don't. You really,
Understand that. I can
you
understand
really
that.
don't feel the love. I mean, you understand. Well, I'll say it this way: you understand what they're going for, and I do appreciate it. And then there's some times where I sat there. 'Cause I'm going to watch the kids. I don't see them often. And I'm in there like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like,
See, that's what I was looking for right there. That's the takeout. That's the takeout I was looking for. Because I felt the same way too as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I can't drag LeBron for his bad acting. I mean, MJ in Space Jam was bad acting.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
yeah.
watch those
Movie, but it was
movies
terrible.
hoping for an Academy Award performance.
I mean,
Nah, you don't go in with that mindset. Nah.
I mean, they told him to shut up and dribble when he acting. You act like he got to be Leonardo DiCaprio or something. Like, it's not the same. Like, I respect it. It was good enough. I love the movie, and I do like their relationship with LeBron and his kid. And then at one point, for a fraction of a second, I was like, why didn't he use his real kids? But I have to understand how movies work. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that.
Casting,
So anybody who
stuff like that.
get upset about him not using his real family, like, if I got a family, but hey y'all, we gonna do this movie. I'm like, I don't want to sit here and do 15 takes to.
Did Jordan use his kids in the first?
No, he
Nah, he
didn't.
didn't.
Okay. Did he use his real wife?
No, he didn't.
Okay. So anybody that says that need to shut the hell up.
Yeah, I haven't heard that yet, but I can see that's one of
Yeah.
the arguments. So like, yeah, the real family ain't in there, but
Damn, Miko said LeBron flops better than he acts.
he actually does.
Is that not acting?
It's not like
Mmm.
it was a game.
That's multi. Man, turn that intro down.
Damn, bro.
You just talking
Are you
about
that much in love with ourselves?
He's just talking about
I am.
a different movie.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hey, so Nick just brought something to my attention. We gotta turn this to a different way for a second. Bismarcking. You know, we had not mental, but we had health issues. Yeah. It just found that the man just passed away.
Oh damn!
Yeah, age 57.
Immediately?
All right. Is that it? Because last week there was the rumor mill that he passed, and everyone was like, "No, he didn't pass away. Like, don't believe it. He is still alive." Someone was talking to his
Yeah,
wife.
somebody came out, but
So-
Nick just verified it.
Yeah, 625 at a Baltimore hospital.
Damn, right up the road.
Damn, everybody's using Baltimore.
Damn.
Yeah, well, why does Bismarck keep Baltimore?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, 1 second. What do you think? Overall thoughts is Bismarcking. Just something quick for us.
Honestly, I'm gonna start out my whole whatever with
A toast.
8 seconds of silence. You know what I'm saying, for the man. Regardless how you feel, quick 8 seconds for Biz Markie.
8 seconds.
But dude, I mean, this sucks because his impact isn't appreciated by no one younger than
No.
25, 28.
That's
You know
my
what I'm
first breakup song.
saying? Right. You got what I need. So it sucks because I hate to see someone like this go. And I don't know his situation, like, you know, what he had going on personally, but it sucks because his passing will only be appreciated by, like I said, people like us. They're a little bit older that remember those songs, like remember his impact in early rap and how he was like, I ain't gonna say he was like the man at one point, but he was on like a lot of tracks. He was doing like a lot of music. He was doing a lot of things, producing, like early producing, working with like a lot of different artists. I mean, he brought a lot of artists into the game, doing like that 90s era of rap. So like, yo, he is a staple in rap, but the sad thing is like his passing is only going to be relevant to just a fraction of the community. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks. Like, and obviously with the whole mental health thing, man, I don't know exactly what he was going on, but however he passed, man, it's still tragic. Like, it sucks. And 57 is still young,
That's
bro.
too
Like,
young.
that's still young, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, how people you know, may feel about it. Like, 57 is young. Like, you're literally, those are your prime earning years for the average American. Like, your 50s are the time you're making the most money. So that's literally like when you're living the most, making the most, doing the most. Like, so for him to pass in what's the prime of his life, you know what I'm saying, that really sucks. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, you know what I'm saying, like for the culture, for him, his family. Like, you never know like the impact that he had when the people in his circle, like just how much he meant to them. So I can only imagine like something like this, especially given that last week or like 2 weeks ago there was rumors going around that he passed in. So his family was already dealing with the trauma of dealing with the public relation. You know what I'm saying? People talking about her husband passed, father passed, and all this. Right now, he hasn't gone anywhere. He's still right here. And then here it is, 2 weeks later, he passes. It's like they just had to deal with all that BS. Then this actually happens, and you know what I'm saying? That's just, it's tragic, bro. Like, I can't even imagine what they're going through right now. But my heart goes out for this family and you know, his circle and the people that's closest to him. Like, prayers up for real, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to a legend.
Sure.
Go Couch. Anything you want to add to that?
You have to cake.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too heavy.
I didn't mean it to serve it.
I don't want to talk too heavy on it because it's just like I don't like expounding on death. Like, that's just me.
True. No doubt.
I don't want to say nothing too more other than that's tough, and I definitely express my condolences to his family and stuff like that because that's not easy for anybody. I think the older I got, that's kind of when it changed. Like, when I was young, like somebody died, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. All right, cool, but they ain't had nothing to do with me. But then now, like, being an adult, being a father, you're like, damn, like that was somebody else's dad.
Yeah,
that was somebody else's son. Especially if you got those people there that make it always tougher. Like, it doesn't really matter what's going on, who that person really was to his family. You could be a deadbeat dad, but then you die and your kid's always going to be like, dang, that was my dad.
He's
you know
done.
what I'm saying? Like, he's done. And like, that's it. So,
I'm gonna read a couple comments. Miko said a lot of heroes in hip hop are passing. Yeah, which is true. I mean, the genre is still so young that we see a lot of these dudes pass away. It's like, damn, like hip hop been around since like the 20s or 30s, like some of these older forms of music like jazz and whatnot. But it only really started popping off in the 80s. I mean, it's been around in like early 70s, but Pop said, 57 this month. It's just crazy to see. And you know, you see a lot more of it. So how to deal with legends when they pass away. But one thing about rap, like I said, so young. Like, when's you seen a rapper like die of old age of age 93? You just haven't seen that yet. So you know, hopefully, hopefully, you know, things change where that's not so much issue. Go and have a seat right there.
I always tell people, like, if I get to the point where I can't like move around on my own, I would just rather die. And that's just me. I don't know if I'm being weird.
No wheelchair, no nothing like that.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be. Like,
and you still got your faculties up here.
Cane is the max.
Okay.
But if you gotta wheel me around,
I take a wheelchair.
I was straight.
I take a wheelchair, but like if I'm just like in a bed all the time.
I can be bedridden.
Yeah, if I'm bedridden.
Yeah.
If I had a wheelchair, I would tell y'all like I would love to go to San Francisco.
You gonna jump off the bridge?
Oh no. I go. You're one of them long ass like steep hills.
Oh,
I just take off. There's nothing you can do.
Just go off and
What you
traffic.
gonna do? You gonna do it? A friend of mine. I won't say no names.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine. I used to work with. His father passed. His father would always tell him like over and over because he was in hospice. I don't know if y'all know anything about hospice, but when you're in hospice, that's kind of just like this is pre-death basically. We just preparing your family. Hey, we taking care of him, but it ain't nothing we could do. Like you're not really taking care of nobody if it's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Want some applesauce?
Yeah. I'm just out here making you as comfortable as I can before you die.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So his grandpa was in hospice, but his grandpa was like in pain. He was in a lot of pain. So you know how some people are on the cord cutting, like, hey, pull the plug because I don't want to have my family member in pain. They said this, but they can't really say that because of the position that they're in. They're just hurt. So we're not going to take a life because they don't want to live it anymore. We got to continue to try to preserve that. That's kind of weird. But he said his dad was in so much pain, he was taking these meds to try to like alleviate the pain. And they said one day he just passed. But he would always tell them like, hey, I just wish that I was gone and I didn't have to live through this pain. He had all his pain meds, and when he died, they couldn't find him. They couldn't find any of the pain meds.
Took 'em off.
But then he just passed one day.
Yep. Yeah.
But you know, when you're in hospice, you're not allowed to take your own meds. You're not supposed to be able to do that.
You think somebody just gave it to him?
I think he probably just kind of.
Or it's like a Nurse Jackie situation, like they took him afterwards.
Yeah.
So flipped him. Yeah, they took the oxygen afterwards.
They either stole
I said
him.
Nurse Jackie.
Yeah.
They either stole him and
They usually
flipped
go
him.
to discarded drugs bin for that though.
Huh?
Yeah,
They usually go to discarded drugs.
yeah,
bin
that's
for
true.
that.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
but like, was it like in the house?
No.
It was in the hospital?
It was in
A straight
hospice.
hospice, yeah.
So
No, but-
it was in a
I
facility.
understand they got
yeah,
people that come.
Not like the one where they come and they put you on.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, and then we'll move on from here. But since we're on the topic, how do you deal with your own mortality?
Your own.
Accept it.
Elaborate. Tell me.
Yeah, mortality.
Yeah,
like
personally.
how do you deal with your own? Like, eventually, one day, this is all coming to an end.
I'm kind of dark, bro. I really don't care. If I'm gone, I'm gone. You know what I mean?
What about the boys though?
I was like, get everything in the mic, in the mic.
Oh, my fault.
You good?
But no, that's
Yeah,
what it's on me.
What
But
about
I
the
think,
boys?
I mean, I have a children.
Yeah.
I love them, and I think that even in my oldest is 11, about to be 12. I think I've instilled enough in him for me to be lost. He will take all of that to heart and flourish. But in the day, I mean, I don't know if it's a hero complex. I'm not really scared of death.
I respect it. I'll let you go, Nick.
I mean, I'm not
Just 'cause we
asking
haven't-
for it.
we haven't
I'm not
heard you
asking
talk.
for it, but I would,
Yeah. I mean, I'm just on the accepted kick. I'm not y'all ever had like a near death experience when you were real young?
I think everybody in this room had nil.
Well, yeah, we were all AWACS.
The Air Force hooked us up.
Yeah, when I was like 7 years old, right? I was at the park across the street from my house, right? And like it was like 4:25 and Dragon Ball Z was coming on at like 4:30. And I was like, oh, I gotta make it back.
It's
in
that
time.
tsunami.
Yeah, you know, right? So I was thinking like, oh man, like I gotta get back home, right? So I bolted across the street without looking both ways, and I looked, and like a green Dodge Caravan was coming barreling at me, and I didn't have to. I was like my momentum was carrying me, so I couldn't stop. But
he was fat too.
yeah, I was, my fat momentum was carrying me, and
fat Nick.
but I couldn't make it in time because I was fat as well, right? So
Nick had 3 extra pounds.
So what happened was I just went into like a baseball slide, and when I just closed my eyes and tucked,
This is how it ends.
and I opened my eyes, and the back tires were like 3 inches from my face. And
Back tires?
The back tires.
What
I
happened?
slid between them. I
Oh,
slid.
you were under the car?
I went under the car.
Okay, Jason Statham.
Yeah, so I got up.
See you?
I pulled. I got up. Person didn't even get out the car. They just left. Just
As soon as they saw you get up, they just left.
Baltimore suburb.
no. This is Ellicott City.
A Baltimore suburb.
Yeah. So they left. But like it was, and I was like, but really like honestly, since like 7 years old, I feel like I've been living on borrowed time. So like every day is a blessing. Honestly, like I'm just. That's how I feel about it. I feel like I should have been gone 21 years ago.
Damn.
Honestly. So that's how I feel about it.
Jokes on you, we still alive.
And we don't
Throw
care
your
what
hands up
people
in the
say.
sky.
You know, I think it's one of those things where, like, especially as young black men, like, you feel like no matter where you grew up, like, your neighborhood was probably more dangerous than the alternative. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Is that?
I grew up in
Yeah,
I grew up in the
that's-
alternative. So
Yeah.
He grew up in the alternative.
yeah.
I did too. As a military brat, you're not on the poverty line, but you're like right above it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in like the 90s, where like y'all wasn't broke, but you also didn't have like a lot of bread. You still living paycheck to paycheck. But being in those cities, you know, every Air Force base, every military base on the earth is on the south side of every city.
I never thought about that.
You ever been in a military
Well,
base and
I
it was
mean,
just like in an affluent part of the
Except for
city?
here,
and you
they
was
just
like,
throw them
oh,
everywhere.
wow.
Just like just
This
sprinkle.
is
He-
nice.
Here's different. This is different.
Yeah, here,
Yeah, but you're
here's not
right.
the same because this is not a. This is
Well,
not
there's
a-
like 7 military bases here, so
yeah.
that's
they,
also
they had to find space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like 3 of them on the south side. But if you go to any
See.
city outside of DC,
The south side.
everything's on the south side. So you may not be in the hood, but you're hood adjacent. So if you're trying to hang out with your homies, you got to hang out over there. So like in those situations, yeah, you've been in that. So you've probably been in more dangerous situations than you probably even realize that you've been in. And I think that's what black kids never even see until they get old. They're like, damn, like, I really could have got shot here.
Yeah.
Like I really could have died. Like I really could have been in a bad
I've
situation.
been in situations younger than that.
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
like, I had to join and realize it was like, oh yeah, we almost died tonight.
No, as a kid, I was just dumb. Like it was no danger. Like I was just, if it was real life, like hood shit, I was just like, hey man,
Oh yeah, nah.
these my homies.
I was almost
It's all good, I'm
amped from
safe.
ATL.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
What was weird for me was like I think like so we had like I grew up around here, right? And you grew up around here.
Mm-hmm.
We about the same age.
Mhm.
So we had the DC sniper.
I heard about it. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was
That's wild times.
Before you go in on it,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how bad it was for y'all up here and what y'all went through. Cause like I'm watching it from Atlanta, I'm like, dang, there's some random dude killing people from a Caprice. But like,
Yeah.
y'all was out here like
the hood.
on a high alert.
That was the pandemic before the pandemic.
Damn.
Yeah.
You would shoot people at gas stations.
You remember when
shoot
people
at
was
parks.
they was wearing bulletproof vests to the gas station?
Yeah.
I wish Dev was in here. He should have never walked out because this is
Yeah.
a beautiful one.
No, I'd love to hear his take. We'll talk about it when you get back. But
Yeah.
Now, we had a whole conversation on it like at the crib one day.
Yeah, but I just remember I remember being like a kid like 7 years old and like looking outside the school when like the windows in the classroom wondering like if I'm about to get shot right now and just getting the stories like you could really go at any time.
At any time.
Mhm.
At any time.
And it felt like it was for no reason.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was they were at the apex of whatever the hell they had. Well, I mean, I know exactly what they had going on because I looked into that a lot. But
What's up, man?
But you do that.
Hey. Sorry.
But you do that, right? And you in that position, you don't realize how severe it is because it's regional. So for you, everything within the region is gonna sound and feel as impactful as it would be anywhere else. But then other people. I talk to people from Texas. I talk to people from California. I'm like, hey, when you get in the military, you meet a whole bunch of people from all over the place. I'm like, yeah, you remember the DC sniper?
Mm-hmm.
They hardly know about
They
that.
like, bro, what? You remember the Virginia Tech sniper or the shooter? They
Yeah.
like,
Remember that too?
What?
I know them all.
Yeah, they like, nah, because it felt regional. But now we're in a thing where no news is regional at this point.
Yeah.
If it's impactful and it's kind of wild, like imagine if what the dude who shot the people in Vegas, at the concert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He killed like 60 people.
Yeah,
Injured like
a whole
another
gang of
100
people.
plus.
Going crazy, right? If
Aired it
that
out.
would have been back in like the early 2000s, it would have stunk for the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Us on this side, we wouldn't have felt that at all. We'd have been like, man, I heard some crazy shit happen in Vegas. What happened? I don't know for real. I think a dude just shot some people. That's really it.
Internet.
All we know about is Columbine. Like any outside of like a school shooting or a mass shooting, Columbine was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the apex.
Yeah.
And they ain't even kill a whole gang of people.
Yeah, it's crazy the pace of
In comparison.
information. Yeah, cause you think about take it back even further. Think about like 30 years before. Think about like 1950s, 1960s. You would have just not known. Like if 60, you like 60 people got shot in Vegas. How? With what? Like that don't even make no sense.
Had to wait for the paper to pop out tomorrow.
Yeah. You get the news. You gotta hope it's in your local newspaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Because people will probably run a different story just because it's relevant to your region. So
Yeah, but now you got video, you got Twitter.
Yeah.
Thing
I hate
news
that.
comes in a little
I
bit
ain't-
faster.
listen,
Now we know
I
if a
don't-
lady's freaking out Victoria's.
I don't know where y'all are at. but I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that I can see anything.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That shit drives me nuts. Because I'm not on the ignorance is bliss kick, but I am close. I've got my back against the ignorance is bliss stance. I'm not fully in it, but I'm close. Because I would rather not know. Like he knows and it pisses him off. I don't watch the news. And I haven't
watch the news.
I haven't no like
Yeah.
any news.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched like any news since I was probably like the last time I watched the news, I was like a freshman in high school in Chesapeake, Virginia, trying to figure out if a snow day was real or not.
Just looking at that little ticket at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for my school
For your
district.
county.
Yeah, I need the county to slide.
Come on now.
Oh, PG out. We in there.
If the county, if the county slide for me, I'm getting right back in this bed or I'm getting on the PlayStation. I was playing NBA Street.
like-
Something was happening.
If you get the 2 hour delay, you be like, man, I'll take it.
Yeah, this is cool.
alright, but
Yeah.
It's cool. I'll get some breakfast.
Y'all some ass.
Yeah, y'all terrible. What's the people in North Carolina used to always? I think it was a county in North Carolina who would always get the snow days no matter what. It's called Isle of Wight.
I look like.
In North Carolina, they would get like a half an inch of snow. They like, hey, nope,
Whoa.
too much.
Hold on now, minute
Wait,
player.
wait a minute now, player.
Wait a minute now, player.
They'd be like, no, that's too much. But no. That's the most news that I would consume or have consumed. So now I'm just like, I don't want to know. Because I watch basketball. After basketball, you watch the post game. You watch what's Buddy name at the end? Scott Van Pelt.
Oh yeah.
Scott Van
Maryland's
Pelt
own.
doing, this happened in sports, blah blah blah, and then he leave, and then you get the regional shit, and the regional. 2 people shot tonight, and hey, dude, you get ready. At 6:00 we'll go. I'm like, I don't
bleeds, it
want
leads.
to know none of that. Facts. What's the movie with? It was that Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, that was Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
And I don't watch movies either, but that stuck with me.
You don't watch nothing.
I don't watch nothing, bruh.
Yeah.
Like I don't
You
watch
watch basketball.
I watch
Basketball.
basketball. I watch a little bit of basketball, and then I watch football.
Well, let's move on from that. On that note, you familiar with the Richard Sherman situation?
Absolutely.
Hey. Come through, Ray.
Come through, Ray.
Come through.
Hey,
bruh.
a little backstory on it. So we all saw the video too as well. If you haven't seen the video, I highly recommend it. Deb, if you don't mind dropping that link into the chat too as well. Appreciate it.
Throw that in there, Deb.
Yeah, but Richard Sherman, he was off a ball or two. For this little that's what it said, ball or two. Just a little history on it. Richard Sherman, obviously cornerback for previously Seattle Seahawks and San Francisco 49ers. He's a free agent right now. Older
Come on
cornerback
back,
too as
baby.
well. So
The 12s want you.
we'll see what happens with that with his free agency. But this doesn't
He about
this
to
doesn't
be a
help the
Raven.
situation. It doesn't help. So he was on his in-laws' house, knocking, banging on their door, drunk, and it got caught off the on the ADT camera. Now, like we said earlier, somebody released the camera. Now, everybody's seen it everywhere. Nick, we talked about it earlier. What you think about this whole Richard Sherman thing?
Hey, man.
And also, the CTE have anything to play in this?
All right, listen. I don't know if I buy the CTE stuff, right?
Okay.
What I will say this is,
Well, you experience CT every day.
In what way?
Exactly.
Where am I?
You already forgot.
Listen, but like,
Look at you.
Look at you.
listen, just because you drunk don't mean you not really making the wrong decision. I'll say this right now. Just because you drunk,
Please elaborate.
just because you drunk don't mean you making the wrong decision. You could be drunk off your ass, and if somebody talking shit, they talking shit. I think Ray was talking shit. What would you, Ricky? You been drunk? You been drunk at your house before?
Maybe tonight.
You've been drunk at your house before?
Never.
You've never been drunk? Oh yeah, I've never seen you drunk at all. Have you been drunk, ladies? Drunk before? What would make you leave your house, get in your car, risk a DUI, to go bang on somebody's door? He was talking cash
Another
shit in
party.
the family group chat.
What if Ray just said,
He was talking cash shit. Hey, fuck you, Richard. Yeah, and I'm fucking in your bed too. I don't know what he was saying, man.
That what?
Well, just for the record too, Richard Sherman, he was arrested by the police on domestic burglary charges
and they held,
Let's throw that out there.
They
They
held
held-
conversation with the cops too.
they held Buddy with no bail.
until they say he was arresting him.
Listen, that man didn't put his hands on nobody. The only thing he beat up was the door.
They beat the shit out of that
He
door.
beat the shit out that door.
How mad do you have to be as a county, as a police department,
Yeah.
to hold somebody who you know has the bread?
Yeah.
You want that. You hold them with no bail?
Yeah, play the video, bro.
Yeah, I could
Y'all
just
keep
be,
talking, I got
I'll just
you.
be like, you know what? We holding Richard Sherman on $100,000 bail. He gonna post that immediately and just leave, go home. But if you hold Buddy with no bail,
That's a lot of questions. To
how
me.
mad you gotta be?
Yeah.
Or how petty y'all
Sam,
gotta
but
be?
it-
No, they released him with no bail. They released him with no.
They held him though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, play the video, dog. 'Cause
Yeah, hold on one second. Y'all keep talking. I got you.
Yeah.
it's menacing, but like Ray was talking shit, bro.
Ray had to.
Ray had to be talking shit.
No, Ray was in there.
Yeah.
Ray was standing at the
For
top
For
of the
people who don't
staircase.
know who is Ray.
Ray is Richard Sherman's father-in-law.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Where
watch
was
the video,
where was Ray at?
Ray
He
Ray was in his room.
He was in the trans.
Somebody tell me that.
He was looking through the,
Somebody tell me.
OJ said he was looking through the transom at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, he was at the semicircle looking through that hoe with a robe on. He had a Versace robe that Richard Sherman bought him for Christmas.
I'd be mad as hell, dog.
Yeah, he had the Versace robe he bought him for Christmas over there
All I kept-
talking cash shit.
All
right, let's play this video.
Yeah, all I kept thinking was what Thugnificent said. You know, what did he do to make them niggas that mad? What did he do? Look,
Let's take a look at this thing.
they shot AD.
He went at that door
I'm
like
gonna
a
do the play-by-play.
lead
He has the code. It opened up.
but it got locked.
There seems to be another lock.
Lead slid. That's actually impressive for a cornerback.
He was talking shit. Ray was talking shit.
How tough?
Pause it right there. Pause it right here.
I'ma stop it. I'ma stop it.
Bro,
Play by
you got
play.
your hand behind your back.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
You ready for anything
no,
to happen?
Hand behind your back, bro.
How tough can you look when you have to swing your hair out the way? That's just so funny. Hey, pull up.
Boy, you about like 4 hair appointments doing the same
Oh,
shit.
hey, listen, this
Hey.
the goal.
Hey,
I don't need to
come
be
through,
tough.
Ray.
He already there.
Come through.
I'm sweeping my shit. Like
leave it at
Justin
that.
Bieber.
No
Come
YouTube
through.
video. I'm trying to get cut off.
Yeah.
But no, so everybody saw the video. Manny, what's your thoughts on that?
Links in the-
Oh, wait. If you haven't seen the video,
Link
and you
in the
haven't watched
comments.
the whole thing, he steals a cactus at the end. It's beautiful.
So
That
yeah.
was domestic violence. That's what it was.
Yeah,
the
he
cactus.
stole the cactus.
So no, what was the initial charge called?
They said burglary.
Burglary,
domestic violence.
Yeah.
So when I first saw that, I'm like, and it's a real charge. I'm like, how did y'all like?
He ain't put his hands
Ooh,
on
the
nobody.
burglary might be the cactus.
The burglary
And no
was the
troll
cactus.
shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trolling.
That's how I was saying
I
earlier.
think
Yeah,
that
just a
might
minute
be-
ago.
What if
It might
he
be the
bought-
cactus.
So like, what if he
Possible.
bought? He probably bought the cactus straight up. We was talking about that
Yeah,
earlier.
that's why he took it. I bought this shit. He couldn't pick the house up. So he said, you know what? I bought this whole motherfucker.
I'll take a house plant. All right.
The last shit I bought was a cactus. I'm at least gonna
It's
take
in
that
the
off.
Bay Area. You don't belong anyway.
Yeah. Nope.
But as a man who used to be married before, and I'm trying to wrap my head around this because like me and my ex's father, you know, my father, Mike's father-in-law, we're fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
I don't know those problems.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what went on, but like that's a hard place for most people who are married, like with the in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was provoked in a way that I don't think he acted out. Like, I say that because I'm on, like, sometimes I can go on Demon Time and be on some RNS stuff.
That's
you
true.
know, yeah. So like,
I've seen it.
RNS.
Sassy.
I've seen it.
have you really?
Yeah.
Sorry, don't say nothing.
What
else.
is this?
But I think
Go and just talk yours.
No elaboration needed.
Nah.
No elaboration needed. But I
Still
think
off.
that
On my registered nurse shit.
it's. I
That
don't
Nurse
think
Jackie?
it's-
Got the SpongeBob scrubs on.
Hey, now cough twice for me.
Hey, Jeremy ain't got no shoes on.
Hey, Nick got one.
I didn't say Nick had wire on his pants. I said Jeremy had no shoes on. But
Don't look at me.
so like I think whatever it was and how everything went, I think it's like being like hyped up just because of who he is.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, shit like this
Yeah.
happen every day, B.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas lose doors every day, B.
And cactuses.
So, no, at the end of the day, nobody was hurt.
Yeah.
His wife actually put a statement out saying like, you know, like not really like dragging him but defending him, and like he's trying to
She said my dad was talking that shit.
no, she
Hey.
said that. She said that. She said, but like they are questioning his mental health, which automatically goes to the point that Ricky alluded to earlier about CTE. I don't think Richard Sherman took that many hits to where it's gonna be that bad. He's not Troy Polamalu.
But he may have gave a lot of
He
hits.
was
He
giving
gave a lot of
it.
hits.
Yeah.
He did, but like,
And he's a poor tackler, so he was just
oh yeah, he was just
bullet bill.
So like it takes a toll in it. However, that shit happened to people who don't play in the NFL. Like if I don't like my stepfather, I probably do the same old shit. Honestly, straight up, y'all
Yeah,
would never
no
know
bull,
because
no
I'm not
bull.
fucking famous.
Y'all wouldn't know that.
Come
You
through.
wouldn't know that.
Come through,
'Cause,
right?
like,
I'm through.
but like we don't know the whole situation. But if pull up on me. But like if I'm married to a woman and her baby daddy acting weird toward me, I'm pulling up.
We boxing.
Yeah, we
Now, for the
boxing.
record, we don't know if that's a story
we
or
fight,
not.
we fighting for who really daddy is.
I ain't raised lawyer or anything. We just don't know.
Daddy
Look,
fight.
look.
Daddy fighting.
I gotta say, look, I'm just saying, based on the circumstances, Ray was talking cash shit.
I didn't see
It's,
that
it's
part.
more than
Y'all just
likely
put me on game
that
for
could be a
All
possibility.
kinds of cash
Yeah,
shit.
'cause y'all put me on there, and I'm like, oh yeah, he said all that shit. Hell yeah, I'm pulling up.
Yeah. Disrespected him as a man.
And then we talked about how Richard Sherman probably put money into the very house he tried to break into.
Oh, it was entirely possible.
yeah.
Not break into.
The
I'm not gonna
house
say
that
that.
he
I mean, he was definitely trying to break
obviously
into it.
knew the code
If
to
I put
enter.
money in this house, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking bust that
He-
door down. I'll put
did
money
he-
in that shit.
Did he not
Don't let
know
nobody,
the code to
don't let
enter?
nobody get money by your house
He
for
knew
it.
the code.
He didn't
Beep,
know.
beep,
He,
beep,
did he
beep.
not know the code to enter?
He tried to beep, beep, beep.
He
and it
tried.
worked.
He pressed it. We heard it unlock.
Mm-hmm.
All you weirdos with the fucking Ring cameras, you got it.
You used to
know
have a
what
Ring
it sounds
camera.
exactly, because I'm one of them. Anyway,
I'm part of that community.
you press the buttons.
Eric, yeah, ring camera.
Hell yeah, I got ring
I
cameras.
never go
See,
through
that's
your
what I'm
front door.
saying. What if you steal my shit from
I done popped
Amazon?
through the
I
garage.
order way too much shit from Amazon for you to steal my shit. And then me have no idea. It can't be a mystery. This is not the 60s. I don't want to not
I'm
know.
over here solving crimes and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna
Goddamn.
know.
got the gang out with the magnifying glass.
Fucking
wanna
mystery
have- I
machine,
don't have
Hardy
to-
Boy type shit.
I don't
Ain't time
have
for
to
that.
hire my uncle to sit out on my porch all night until I get my package.
Devil in a new dress.
Yeah, we just gonna get the Ring camera. But anyway, you can hear it. He pressed the buttons. It unlocked. There was another deadbolt. He couldn't get in there. He tried to box the door like a dummy, but he was drunk, so that's okay. That's okay. But he obviously knew the code to get in there, which is my biggest thing. Like if you know the code,
Yeah.
you tried to get in there and they didn't allow you to, it was a reason. And I don't know what that conversation was before.
Yeah.
Because they had to know Richard is coming.
Yeah.
We need to lock the other lock
yeah.
because he knows how to get in this motherfucker.
Oh,
He
Lord.
paid for it. They gave him 5 charges, and like the burglary is gonna go away because they're gonna realize that he
Yeah, he
paid for
just
this.
stole a cactus, but he
paid
bought
for
it.
this. He bought it.
All right, so let me read what Richard Sherman said himself. 6 hours ago, he put this on Twitter.
It's bogus. It's probably about CTE, but continue.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I am deeply remorseful for my actions on Tuesday night. I behave in a manner I'm not proud of. I have been dealing with some personal challenges over the last several months, but that's not an excuse for why I acted. The importance of mental and emotional health is extremely real, and I vow to get the help I need. I appreciate all the people who have reached out and supported me and my family, our community here in Seattle. I am grateful to have such an amazing wife, family, and support system I can lean on during this time. Richard Sherman.
Can I translate?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me translate.
Go for it, go
Oh,
for it.
please.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Look, I was drunk.
Yeah.
Ray was being a bitch ass nigga.
Facts.
He started talking about some stuff that I didn't appreciate. I tried to confront Ray. He didn't want to see me. Because he didn't want to see me, I tried to forcibly go and see him. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
I apologize for making that mistake. I only made that mistake because I'm a football player.
Yeah.
High five.
He was playing football at the wrong time.
Playing football at the wrong time.
Yeah, I play football. Look, this is my job. Sometimes your job seeps into your
Yeah.
your personal life.
Yeah, you ain't ever yelled out a yes sir when you wasn't
Oh
supposed to.
yeah, your shit slid right under the door.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
just,
my
you just
bad.
playing.
That was just etiquette that this situation didn't even warrant. for sure.
I wish people instead of apologize would just tell their side of the story. That's how instead
Tell
of
the
saying,
truth.
Oh, my bad. Just say, hey,
Tell the
listen,
truth.
fuck Ray. Ray a bitch ass nigga. He was
Yeah.
talking all this shit.
I'd be like-
here's the text messages. Look what Ray said to me.
I'd be like,
Would y'all-
look.
would y'all take this? I'm not taking this.
I'm like, look,
can't do that.
Ray said some bullshit.
look at this bullshit Ray said.
Just own your shit.
Ray
But he
said,
can't-
and I ain't never really think you was right for my daughter. And your
Yeah.
kids is, I
not
don't even really
gonna-
like my grandkids because I think they ugly. They look like
So
you.
there's a little bit more to this too as well.
please,
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
I ain't
So
got-
Richard Sherman also threatened to kill himself
Yeah,
not
he
too
did.
long
Yeah,
ago.
he-
I saw he said that
Yeah.
to the
So-
the dispatch.
Yeah, so it's obviously something he's going through mentally.
Dang.
But even then, like on the comment you said, like he's still happily married to his wife. He had a problem with her. So like, as a man that's in love with this woman, he is not gonna come out and be. I got receipts from the father because like.
But look,
you don't-
I
you ain't
will
act right.
I will give you the devil's advocate position, right? Ray Rice.
Yeah.
Ray Rice did what he did. That wasn't his wife that he socked in the elevator.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was
Not
his girl,
yet.
it was his fiance.
It was his fiance.
Close enough.
How does your fiance that you fucking uppercut
Yeah.
knock her out on a night? I don't know what the hell y'all was doing.
Were
but
they
y'all
in
was
Vegas or
out.
something? It was something
No,
like
they-
that.
they were in
I don't know
Atlantic
where they
City.
were. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, there it
they
is.
were
Yeah.
somewhere.
Casino Vibrant.
They was in Biloxi, Mississippi on the casino boat.
They was in Tupelo.
Yeah. They was,
not for the
they
record.
was at the. I'm sorry. It's late. They was on the casino boat. He uppercut.
Riverboat gamblers on.
Yeah, the riverboat gambler.
The big ass wheel on the back of the shit.
Yeah,
The little water wheel. The
Steamboat.
bruh, the steamboat socked her shit in the elevator.
Yeah.
3 months later, I'm a marry this man.
Hey, she forgave him
Why? Why though?
because she loved him.
No,
she
no,
know
no,
she
no.
wilded out
She
for
know
no
that she was
reason.
doing some bullshit just like him. They probably been boxing in the crib for years.
We
Yeah.
just seen it.
Yeah, we just happened to see it on video. She didn't get caught punching him in the bathroom.
Yeah.
When he was trying to take a dump, she socked him off the toilet. We didn't get to see none of that.
They eat church's chicken.
Yeah. We didn't get to see none of that because they was in public. He shouldn't have done that. Cool. He was drunk. I'm sure he was. It's no way. If he wasn't
That's
drunk,
not an excuse.
he was. No, it's not an
Okay.
excuse. I'm just saying this is a reasoning. This is an explanation for your behavior to escalate past whatever would
Now, if they
normally
ate church's
be.
chicken, that would be an excuse.
Hey.
Exactly.
Oh, my
That's the
God.
excuse.
Hey, you see what happened to Dwayne Haskins this week?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see it. His
yeah,
wife.
Yeah, his wife knocked his
Did
tooth out.
he press charges on his wife?
No,
Why?
because that's
Because
the-
they've been doing this bullshit for months, years. That's how it happened.
Hey.
Anytime you got some domestic violence bullshit that come out to the masses,
Yeah.
and then they like, hey, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Hey.
No, it's because y'all been doing that.
been
This is
slap
normal.
boxing in
Yeah,
every
y'all be
count.
slap boxing.
You haven't even
Y'all
count.
put the shit on.
Hey,
That's
we
wild.
need to ask the ladies some perspective as well, cause y'all ever hit a man?
Y'all ever put y'all hands on y'all significant other?
Why are you looking at
Oh,
Like I'm looking at the ladies. I wasn't looking.
Tasha
Yeah,
ain't get no biscuit from
can
Popeyes unless she looking for blood.
somebody tell me?
yeah.
Have you ever put your hands on your significant other?
Don't lie.
No cap.
Yes, right,
okay.
Tasha?
And Nick,
That's our hat. Give it here. It's my turn.
Hey, put the cap hat on.
just because?
No. It doesn't have to be just because, and that's fine. It can be. Listen, how can you
that's
say?
different.
How can you say that domestic violence is ever warranted?
It's not.
If you're not threatened physically, which I understand. If a dude come try to shake you up or some shit and you sock him, he earned that.
That's not domestic violence.
But-
That's self-defense.
Yeah, that's self-defense.
What's the numbers
But
on it, though? Y'all know
Nick
the
done
numbers?
said
I do
something.
know.
No,
the
I
numbers.
don't know the numbers.
I do know the numbers.
What's the numbers?
So the numbers are. I know the black numbers. I don't know all numbers. So,
That's all the numbers
so
that matter.
46% of black women have experienced domestic violence at
Okay.
some point. But 43% of black men have experienced domestic violence at some point as well.
And that's
So we
43% of the niggas that was just like, I ain't no bitch, but I'ma tell y'all.
Think about all niggas got hit and said, man, I ain't telling
If
nobody.
you done got hit, look, don't tell me because I don't want to hear that shit. If you done got hit in a relationship, no, don't say nothing. I don't even want to see your fucking eyebrows move. You got hit in a relationship,
Probably earned it.
you not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, why would I tell?
Exactly.
I'll tell.
I'm a grown man. You ain't gonna, boy. No, he not gonna tell. I know,
I
Ant.
got a 3-piece.
Macho Man Randy Savage not telling nobody.
Look. Old girl that slapped me one day. Next day she rolled me over when when I was about dead in the grave.
You see what I'm saying?
Rolled you over. We said rolled you over.
If
Are
you done
talking
got,
about,
if you done got socked before, you done also done got taken care of.
Yeah. we just expressing toxic
I'm lying?
relationships out here.
Hey, Dev, come back to the mic.
switch
Come
out.
back to the mic.
Are you trying to censor us?
Tell me I'm lying, Dev.
I'm gonna throw some numbers to you.
Oh, yeah, give me the numbers.
Y'all wait real quick.
Here, Nick, take my spot.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to
Musical
get up.
chairs.
Musical chairs in this.
Yeah. We doing the musical jump.
All right.
Here, take these.
So some
I gotta take off the couch.
I don't even want to work these glasses. They're trying to give me a hood.
You on spot?
Dog, y'all gotta get them.
Come on,
Yeah.
Come on, I know you want to say something.
I know
Come
Aunt
on.
Bear.
Come on. You gotta put the glass on when you on the gold couch though.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, Wody, what's good with
These
you?
are Nick glasses. I
Hey,
have to wear them.
talk your numbers though.
Oh yeah, look. And so I've just recently been doing some research in all of this, and I actually came across a guy that was talking about it more in depth. He is a specialist in this area when it comes to like relationship, domestic violence, things like that, right? So over the course of I believe 20 years,
I got you. Appreciate it.
and 5 separate federally funded studies over the course of 20 years, the results were the same at each study over the 20-year period. 50% of relationships experience domestic violence,
Okay.
where both the men and the women admitted to participating. They admitted that they were mutual. It was a mutual situation, right? 35% of that were perpetrated by women exclusively, without retaliation from the man. 15% were perpetrated by men. Only 5% of all domestic violence cases are great bodily harm, result in great bodily harm. So only 5%. So what we see being sensationalized with Ray Rice and stuff like that, it shouldn't happen. But that is the minority when it comes to domestic violence.
In my opinion, those are the cases that don't get reported most of the time when a man beats on a woman.
Well,
honestly.
you say 15%, but that, again, like you said,
That's
that's
what's reported.
only
What's reported.
what the man reported
Appreciate
being, or
This bitch ass niggas going up
35%
girls'
of
heads
women,
all the time.
35% of domestic violence cases were perpetrated by women alone. That's only the men that's
Nick gonna
admitting.
snitch. Nick gonna snitch.
Exactly. So that's only
But
the
like-
men that's saying, "Hey, yeah, my wife or my girlfriend or whatever beat the shit out of me." But most men are probably not going to say that. So the number could realistically be higher. And the same thing goes
All
for
those
women.
numbers are
But what was consistent throughout all 5 studies over the course of this 20-year period is that, believe it or not, women are far more violent in relationships than men. Not saying it's an excuse for domestic violence at all, but when you talk about like what stuff happened, we were just kind of joking about it. Dwayne Haskins is staying around because of what? Richard Sherman and his wife staying around because, look, they probably got some shit that's been going on behind the scenes.
That was weird.
They're like, all right, look, it kind of got out. You know, we don't like shit to be public. Stars and superstars and movie stars, they don't like for that shit to be public.
I mean, even Ray Charles, him and his girlfriend at the time, she married him, so she went to testify against him.
And see, so it happens, right? But you gotta. That's why this is such a touchy subject, because again, with Richard Sherman, we don't know what happened beforehand, and for his wife to stand behind him so quickly, to me that signifies that there's been a chain of events, or there's been a consistent thing happening between them. Where I'm not saying this is commonplace, but it's probably this may just again it just got public.
Richard Sherman at this point, I don't think he had no beef with his wife. I think it came.
No. I'm not saying beef with the wife. I'm saying there's an instance where if this level of aggression is taking place, it is probably some sort of commonplace within not necessarily their relationship, but just from him in general.
He's sick of right shit.
Yeah, it's not an outlier. It's probably something that she's seen or she's witnessed. Maybe not towards her, but I mean, let's be real. This dude's a world-class athlete, football player. His whole life being on defense is aggression. He has to be aggressive to be as good as he is. You really think that may not spill over into his personal life, or not just personal with family and friends, but if I'm out, Richard Sherman, I'm 6'3", 240, 220, or whatever, and I'm out at a club, you think he hasn't beaten up somebody that didn't get reported because of disrespect or something? Nah, this is who he is.
I don't think so.
In conjunction with the possibility of being of CTE, and what it was purported that he took down 2 bottles of whatever alcohol.
What did we
the
say?
911 call.
No, what did we say? What did we say in pre-production? We can do that too.
Yeah, we can, but I don't. Alcohol lowers our inhibitions.
Yes.
Just in general.
Yes.
So yeah,
off-season.
We're talking about a hyper masculine individual that's probably suffering from some sort of mental illness, or
us too.
Yeah, exactly.
But not maybe to the extent that, like, we know CTE, the results and the studies on that too as well. That's not your average 30-plus-year-old individual with all those head hits and contact. And he's already reporting mental health issues. We've seen this path before. Multiple.
He had mental health issues, like.
No. I'm talking about CTE in general and football players, and then you see shit like this happen too as well. That's all gonna be linked together.
It raises the level of aggression
and awareness of it.
But I'm thinking like, y'all understand? Maybe this nigga's stepdad's a fucking ain't shit.
The man threatened to kill himself. He ain't doing it over ain't shit stepdad.
No, but he threatened.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law. I'm sorry, father-in-law.
So he threatened to kill himself over what? Did they go?
Oh, talking to Mike.
About that?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They're going to details of why he threatened to kill himself. You don't know. Like, we can't say that the stepfather in the situation is why he threatened to kill himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's the CTE probably.
So CTE may be an issue, and well, actually it is in my opinion. But I don't think that the problem with the father-in-law probably is a problem with the father-in-law. We can't not like our father-in-laws.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think that's kind of like
as a man who really appreciated his father-in-law when he was married. That is like in-laws in general are like a slippery slope. So like
good or bad.
I think this is a simple beef with him and his in-laws. Honestly,
see, I'm not really him and his father-in-law. I really don't give a shit about that. What I care about is Richard Sherman calling 911 and threatening to kill himself. That is the bigger issue right there.
That's the issue.
He's got a 6-year-old and he has a 5-year-old kid too as well, and a whole wife.
Why do you think that?
Why I think that's happening? I'm not. I mean, it's hard to tell. I know what's going on with this man's personal life.
Yeah, right.
I don't even want to speculate on that. Amber, you've been sitting there too quiet. Bring that mic a little closer. Welcome back to BNY. Give me a round of applause too as well. There it is. Amber, how you doing?
pretty good.
Good. Glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
Yes. What you think about this whole situation? Thoughts on anything that we can cut and move on to the next one? Because it also deals with abuse too as well.
I think that his father-in-law probably said something a bit crazy.
Disrespect.
And he was probably already drunk. And he went over there and he pulled up.
My glasses.
Pull up. Straight up. Straight up.
I think that's what happened.
Come through, Ray.
Yeah, come through, Ray.
Come through. You know, and then he
tell Ray to come through.
He took a
with
step
bitch
back
ass.
and he put the hands behind his back like, "What's up? I'm here."
That's also real come through shit.
That's really look. You about that action if you doing all that. Nobody puts their hands away if they ain't got hands.
What about that white dude in Georgia that put his hands on that kid?
First of all, let me tell you right now.
I gotta watch this video. I ain't seen this.
Oh,
shit.
we ain't.
The video's a little grainy. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Y'all talk on it. Dev, introduce it.
Yeah, talk to me.
Talk from my phone to me. I could plug the link into the.
Why would I stop?
I can plug the link in. Just gonna talk on it. Yeah, I don't want no dead space.
All right, so
yeah,
what
do
was
you
this?
think?
What was it? I don't even remember where it was.
Georgia.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Why is it always Georgia?
Georgia.
Or Florida with some nut, huh? It is. It's always like Florida or Georgia with some nut ass shit.
So that Florida shit be getting up in there. That's what it is.
Works its way up. All right, so
seeping in through Tallahassee.
So a mother in Georgia, Latika is her name. I don't know details that come out. She's a single mom. If she's married, they haven't really released everything, but just based off of the news article, they just showed her. She's responding to her 15-year-old son and his cousins were outside playing basketball.
Okay.
The neighbor, white guy, 29-year-old, Matthew something, I believe. I can't remember his last name. I think it's Matthew. Out of nowhere.
Matthew Martell.
Matthew Martell.
Yeah.
Literally just comes out of nowhere. In one of the videos, in the door cam video, probably a ring for OJ, weird ass nigga. See, this is where ring comes in handy, right? When it saves you and shit like that, and catches this on camera.
I know it says accused. When you can
about?
Yeah, and they got to go with accused because he hasn't been convicted. So they got to use the proper wording, right? But literally with a belt, he comes out of nowhere, full sprint towards the kid.
Okay, let's see this.
So Malik, I believe is his name, is the one with the blue hoodie on. That's the one who was assaulted by this Trumper with the backwards trucker hat on and the dingy wife beater.
Play that.
All right, I'm gonna play the video now. Everybody out there, I apologize. For some reason, I'm having a little technical difficulty, so I can do everything a little bit manual switch instead of that beautiful button switching that y'all have come to love. But here it is, right there. OBS, it's populated. All right, bet, let's get it. All right, we go to the news report, see what they say. Set the video buffer from there.
Mother says that her 15-year-old son was attacked and beaten with a belt by a man who lives in their neighborhood. Caitlin Ross joins us now with more. Caitlin, home security footage caught the whole thing on camera. I cannot imagine as a parent having to watch that.
The footage is hard to watch, but Malik Sims' mom thinks it's important that people see it. Not only that they see what happened, but see how her son responded to the violence.
Okay.
The video footage is grainy, but the audio is clear as Latika Sims says a 29-year-old man attacked her 15-year-old son.
I was just like, in 2021, I cannot believe that fully grown man would think that it was okay to come outside with a belt.
She says her son Malik was playing basketball with his cousins in Villa Rica when their next-door neighbor came outside.
When you see the video, he's running full speed at my son, and my son is caught off guard, like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Police say that man is Matt Martell. In a police report, he says he was upset about the kids swearing. In a video, it appears Martell grabs the front of Malik's shirt before the pair go off camera, and you hear a crash.
He was holding me, like, with his hands on my neck, and he threw me up against the garage, and I hit my head. And
Malik says he was in shock, but knew he didn't want to get in trouble for fighting back.
My son played football. He has played every sport. He is capable of defending himself. But the reality is he knows that he could not defend himself. So he walked away.
Latrika Sims rushed over as fast as she could and called police, but says she still can't understand how this happened.
I worked in child care 15 years. I have had kids say crazy things to me. I have had kids throw things at me. I have never once thought, you know what? let me take my belt off and beat somebody else's kid.
She wishes the neighbors would have called her if they were concerned about his language. She says there is no excuse for the violence.
Everybody else's kids is outside playing, so why my kids can't go outside and play too?
Matt Martell was arrested on charges of assault, battery, cruelty to children, and disorderly conduct. More on that at 6.
All right. Wow, that's one that just makes you take a deep.
We back on.
Let Dev get the mix.
Dev.
I got to cook on this one real quick, man. Let me have my chef's hat, man.
Here's your pot and pans.
I got to cook on this one. All right, so my approach to this is like multifaceted, and a couple people probably not even gonna like where I'm gonna go with this. All right, but I'm gonna start out by saying, old boy would have had to see me as a father.
Mm-hmm.
First point, out the gate, he would have had to see me straight up, and it. Damn, if he win the first one, bro, he gonna have to see me every day after that until I get that dub, bro. But I promise you, he not walking away unscathed. You gonna have to see me for that, bro. That's my kid we talking about. And the fact that that level of aggression, bro, that wasn't just a these kids out here cussing type shit. Nah, bro, there was something like deeper in it. There was a level of, he felt he had the right to do that. And he felt like it was okay for him to take that step. Like, and that just goes deeper than just disciplining a child for being wrong. There was something else going on in there, and I'm pretty sure what I'm hitting at you guys are all picking up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So let's think about this, right? We got a white man perpetrating that sort of violence towards a kid, right, with a belt. What do you automatically think of?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of connotations there.
Okay, a lot of connotations, especially that hints towards the history of this country, right? All right, but I ain't gonna go there because that's why initially it pissed me off. Not cool.
I'm with you. So I'm gonna play semi-devil's advocate, not to support what he did, right?
Well, hold on. If you gonna go there, then let me cook.
But can I rebut?
Are you gonna rebut the first point?
Let Nick get 3.
Let me rebut the first point, right?
He can't really bury himself.
Think about this, right? This used to be a thing. This used to be a thing that we knew growing up in neighborhoods, right? Not our generation, but our parents used to tell us this, right? My parents used to tell me if I was acting up, Miss Johnson could come out and whip my ass.
Well, that's where I was going.
Right? If I was messing up, Miss Jackson, if I was talking crazy, she'd come out, she could spank me. Now we don't have that no more. We done got rid of disciplining other people's children. We live in different kind of communities. He's a white man. This is a black kid. Now there's different connotations there, right? If this was a black man disciplining a child for cursing, we might have a different take on it. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. I understand the connotations. I understand how it looks, right? And I understand maybe he's and we also gotta understand this, right? The part of what comes, I'm provide some context to this. Part of what comes with disciplining another person's child is that you know how they want their kids raised. When we talk about black communities, right, and being able to discipline each other's kids, is because if your kid was acting up, I know how you want your kid raised. If we neighbors, we friends, and you say, oh, Mr. Nick, he spanked me. You say, well, what was you doing? Because you know that I would know that he was probably in the wrong, and that I had to discipline him.
Of course.
But now do that shit in Villa Rica though.
Huh?
You don't do that in Villa Rica.
They don't do that in Villa Rica.
You don't do that shit out there.
So, but now we live in a different time now. We don't really know our neighbors. We don't really know, and so I feel now he probably definitely crossed. He don't know his mom like that. He clearly don't know the guy who disciplined him. Clearly, also this is a 29-year-old man, and this is a 15-year-old. So that's a little awkward as well. We're not talking about someone in the middle. We're not talking about a 50-year-old, 60-year-old man, middle-aged, seasoned. It's kind of a young dude, different race. It comes off weird. I understand why it comes off weird, but but on the same tip, I do wish we would get back to a point where we could, because people act like you can't say nothing to their kids, and that's why kids are so messed up today.
Well, that's where
they can't take an L. Ain't nobody checking them.
Can't nobody check them. And your kid mess up, and instead of letting your kid get checked for messing up, you want to come there. Well, this is my kid. You're not allowed to talk to them this kind of way.
True.
No, your kid was messing up. Your kid's out. You got a 15-year-old out here cursing up a storm. your kid's in the wrong.
And,
you need to get disciplined.
But
when can't nobody tell him nothing.
And that's where I was going.
That's part of the problem.
And that's exactly where I was going. That's why I said, let me cook, baby, because I knew you was going to go there. And that's all that's why I said some people not going to like it. And I knew if anybody was probably going to vibe with me on that, I knew you was going to pick it up. I knew you was going to pick it up. I knew it. So look.
He got wild in his pants.
Hey, what I see, 2 Drink Dev and I is best friends. We go everywhere together.
So, look, next 2 points, right? Exactly what Nick just said. When we were growing up and before, the generation before us, the community raises children, right? Raise the child.
It takes a village.
It takes a village, exactly. So again, but my discrepancy was like what you said. If he doesn't know the family like that, out of line. But if they're cool, if he knows the family, he knows the mom, dad, the kids and stuff like that. Yo, if I know y'all kids, you know what I'm saying? Except for OJ, I haven't met OJ's son yet, but I know Ricky and Manny's kids.
That's my nephew.
If I'm watching them, or if I'm chilling, I'm having a beer, and they outside playing soccer or whatever, and I'm hearing Rick and Jed or Marley throw an F-bomb out there,
check them.
You gonna get the first one free. Hey man, chill out. But if you keep going, hey look, sorry bro. they clearly after the first 2 warnings, they ain't give a damn about me.
You gotta say them and tell your dad they gonna shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? But of course I'm gonna let you guys know, but I trust you all to discipline my kids. I've left my kids in you all's care, knowing that you all are going to take care of them like your own.
Right, of course.
And I know
absolutely.
that you all would do the same for me, or y'all trust me in the same fashion. Oh, yeah. Right? So that's the community that we have where, hey, look, man, they ain't going to do nothing under my watch they wouldn't do under yours. I'm going to check them, and I'm going to let y'all know what's going on with them. That's community. Him being out of line, he probably don't know them like that. But my question is, why was the kid so comfortable using the language in public like that? That, for me, look, we all do it. But here's the thing. We all did it growing up, right? But did you ever do it in the presence of adults? No. I never did that around my neighbors. No, I know, bro. You wild then. You're wild. We already know you're a wild boy. But, bro, it didn't matter what the adult was. I could have never not known the adult or met the adult. It didn't matter. If I was a 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 13-year-old kid, bro, if I'm dropping F-bombs and saying all types of stuff, I'm saying it like, hey, man, fuck that. Hey, bro, and me and the person I'm saying it to going here, I'm not saying that stuff loudly so the neighbor, because even if the neighbors don't say anything now, what's stopping the neighbor from coming to, hey, look, man, look, man, I know they was out there having fun, bro. But look, the kids was out there dropping all kinds of F-bombs. He can just come back later on and say something, and you're still going to get in trouble. So for me, for the kid to be that comfortable right out front of his house, dropping all kinds of foul language, I question the environment that he has been brought up in. Yeah. Last point, where's the dad? I don't know if the dad is present or not. I don't know. I'm not speculating. I'm not postulating that there is an absent father present. But what I am saying is, I highly doubt if Buddy knew that dad would have walked out that house, he would have ran up on that kid like that. If he knew there was a solid male presence in that home, see, he didn't fear the mom. That's why he did that. But if he knew that there was a dad there that would have pulled up on him or would have walked out that door and whooped his ass, he wouldn't have ran up like that. So that makes me question, where's the male presence in that home? Because the kid is too comfortable using foul language like that, and Buddy was too comfortable running up on that property to check that kid. If there's a dad there, he's second guessing all of that.
That shit ain't happening like that.
No, it's not going down like that. So look,
not today.
Where's the dad? Where's the male presence in all this? That's and I'm done. That's it.
And I'm gonna tag on this.
Hold on a second. Y'all been doing a lot of talking. Amber, please.
Sorry, you right.
Amber, please. All right, I'm on the podcast too. So we got 4 other people back here. God damn it.
My bad.
Shit.
I had to marinate it real quick.
Nah, both y'all got y'all buckets off. Y'all hit 3 after 3 after 3.
Go ahead, Amber. Sorry.
Well, Amber gotta go next. God damn it, say that.
Damn.
You on?
I'm the Eastland translator. I'm saying. I thought I had a taking this.
Yeah, after Amber, we got you.
Georgia shit, man. I told y'all, it's wild down there.
It's wild.
Boys.
Hey, no, switch it.
Look like a very nice neighborhood too, as well.
It is like that.
Yeah.
It's a nice housing complex.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised that anything like this would come out of Georgia. I mean, it's Georgia. So I said what I said, and so I'm not surprised about that. But like your first point, like that can't be me. She's too calm because that nigga's house would have been on fire. I would have burned him and his kids up in that bitch. Like. Like you don't play with mine.
I'm
like
riding to die for mine.
You don't play with mine. Like that would have been a wrap. And so, but I think that I mean, I live right next to a playground, and little kids are mad as shit nowadays. Like they so bad. Like they'll be like 6 years old at the playground just cussing up a storm. Like they're just bad. And so, but like. I've never felt the urge to ever go over there and put my hands on somebody else's kids. But like y'all are talking about how the black community and other people and stuff can hit. My mama wasn't playing that either. Like don't nobody put their hands. I don't care who the fuck you are on my kid. Like and that's how I roll. Like I'll discipline your kid. Like I'll cuss a kid out. Like I'll cuss a kid smooth the fuck out. I'll embarrass him and make him feel so little. But I'll never feel comfortable putting my hands on somebody else's kid.
Weird.
That's weird as hell.
That's weird shit.
So I think that he wasn't really on some like, oh, it's disrespectful that I hear these kids cussing thing. I think it was more like, kid's black, he was white, this is Georgia. I mean,
power trip. I'm just saying.
He just needed a reason. And that's the reason. It's like, oh, I'm coming out here to discipline them.
So it's a wild situation because he just came out there. And at first they had a conversation, whatnot, checked him. And, I've checked kids before too as well. Right. Situation a month or two ago. I was at a laser tag spot in PG County. And there was some kid out there. Mistake. Yeah, this kid out there was talking shit. I was like, look. And he was talking to me. He was talking to another group of kids that I was with. I just had to check him real quick. Like, hey, you talking to me like I'm grown. You talking to him like a grown man. You about 12 years old. Yeah, you need to you need to fix that shit quick. And I ain't curse at him. I ain't do all that. I wanted to, but I didn't. But back to your point too as well. Like, and I think Nick was saying too, like the village. Yeah. Like you used to be able to check people's kids. That's why you didn't have, children like you said. We all cursed growing up, but there was a daughter around. You didn't do all that except for Manny. Manny was just
a wild boy.
Yeah, Manny was doing his own thing.
You literally said you did it in front of adults.
But
the
one thing I don't have a problem with, the white dude checking him. But we brought the belt out. We started beating his ass and grabbing my neck. Now he ain't doing too much.
Like the first, was the first one. Like the beginning of the video, that was him talking.
That was him talking. I don't mind that right there.
The second time,
they came back again.
All right.
See, they start off a conversation like most things, and it turns into something. Shit goes left.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask this whole situation, Deb. How would you have handled that? What would you have done if you was there, and let's say that your scenario was true. There's no father in the home at all. How would you have went about that?
Checking them first, like Buddy did initially. Like, hey, cause I've done it myself. Like, yo, hey. Stepped outside of my building, like where I stay at, bro. Like, look, I stay in the hood, okay? And them kids don't give a damn who's around. The kids don't give a damn who's around.
But this
right.
is Villa Rica, though.
Huh?
This is Villa Rica, though.
I don't know about
we don't get to the Georgia translator here shortly.
What's the White Plains of Georgia?
Oh, well that's even worse then.
I don't know what any of that means.
So, it's an out here version of Georgia.
Let's say it happened out here at Ricky's house.
Right across the street.
That's about the area it is.
Oh, okay.
So initially, I'm gonna check him. I'm gonna say something. Yo, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I get y'all out here having fun, but yo, dropping all the F bombs, whatever. Y'all, chill out. If he like, yo, fuck you, old nigga. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I know your mom. Like, I'm gonna get real, like, political. I'm gonna get real, like, proper on his ass. Like, all right, hey, look, man, you talking all crazy, but look, I'm not gonna put my hands on no kid. But if I know your mom enough to approach her, well enough to approach her, especially as a neighbor, I ain't gotta know her. I ain't gotta know her name. Hey, look, man, I came out here to talk to your boy. He basically told me to go fuck myself, and that's it. Like, how you gonna handle that? That's on you. But I'm not gonna put my hands on no kid, bro. Like, especially a kid that I don't know. Like, I walked outside my building, like, yo, hey, chill out. Like, y'all right outside my door. I can hear y'all talking all kinds of nut-ass shit. And it's like 12, 10-year-olds talking about the wildest shit that you could possibly think of. I'm like, yo, hey, chill the fuck out. Like, y'all can't be doing that out here. But that's it. That's the extent of my discipline towards the kids. I'm going to check them. I'm going to say something. I'm going to be verbal. I'm going to be a presence. I'm going to be stern. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my big boy, I'm going to put my dad pants on.
If you was back in the 60s, you would beat some ass?
Bro, in the 60s, it was okay to beat ass.
You would have beat ass in the 60s?
Bro, come on now. I'm coming out that bitch like James from Good Time.
Earl. Yeah. James Evans.
James Evans from Good Time, bro.
Have mercy.
Swinging. Belt swinging. But that was okay in the 60s. You could do that. You can't do that now. So I'm not going to put my hand on nobody kids. But I'm going to check them. And I'm going to say something to their folks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave it at that.
Hey, Manny, wrap us up out of here. George, the translator. Talk to us about this city. About this community. You've been in that community multiple times. You've been in the same neighborhood.
He was there. That day.
He was recording the video. He was holding the ring.
I've only been to Villa Rica like once in my life. That's how far outside it is. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to, you say village raise a child or whatnot, these days, because I had a house around the corner from here, you come to an understanding, you know, right now about how you go about things. They did not. So, like, let's say I'm sitting here and I see these kids cussing out on the basketball court. First off, I did it as a child. They just cussing on the basketball court and they... None of my business. None of my fucking business. I might tell the mother, like, later, like, hey, you know, they use foul language. The mothers don't care. I don't care. I don't think that's going to diminish my property value because there's some fucking 14-year-olds that actually is Villa Rica who wants to move out there anyway. But, like, you know, they move out there because the housing prices are cheap and they got to commute to Atlanta, all that stuff. You know, it's a lot to be, you know, consuming that. I am not rolling up on somebody else's kid without an understanding, fucking choking them up and throwing it. It's a privilege issue. It's a whole privilege issue. Because they don't want niggas in Villa Rica. They don't.
Oh.
I only know one person in Villa Rica, and she white. Shout to my homie. But we don't go out there.
Gotcha.
We don't go out there. It's like once you pass Six Flags on I-20 West, after that, your next stop is Alabama, bro. We don't stop, or West Georgia maybe. But like, you know, it's not like a place we go. It's not a place where it's not the melting pot you would think you would want it to be. So like your neighbor can be on the wrong side of the fence as far as, you know, for lack of better words right now, racial issues and stuff like that. Not to say that was a thing. This was literally just an adult coming at a kid the wrong way. With the whole, you know, a village mentality without getting the understanding in a new millennium, and you can't do that.
Yeah, right.
So, I'm not choking nobody kid up against a garage, no matter what. I'm not, because like you said, we go back to this village mentality. You know, as a child when I grew up, you know your neighbors were watching you, right? There was no fighting back at any age when an adult from somewhere like down the street or something questioned you, because you knew already that your parents and that adult are on the same fucking page. So if they have to like intervene and check you, you already know what that means. You get your ass beat again when your mama get home. Your mama get home. You'll get 2 ass whoopings. Like if you don't have the understanding, stay out their business. I mean, stay out their business. And I think the way how it came out, I think what was I gonna say? That one, the child's mother.
Yeah.
Never really liked that dude in the first place. That dude never liked that whole family in the first place.
It was probably
you know, pull up on them with a belt. You gonna beat my kid with a belt. When it comes to village mentality, you ever roll up on somebody else's kids and beat them with a belt? Only time, I ain't gonna lie, I had a village mentality with, you know, in neighborhoods before. I'm not gonna roll in my house, get a belt, and come out. I'm not striking nobody else's kid with a belt.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work.
I like beat my own kids.
Yeah.
So like, I don't wanna beat
you. Now I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you. And then like the only time I like, well, let's not say that. The only time I might have used, physical force, it would be a spur of the moment when I seen something that I can like react to in that moment. You have to be like right there. I am not gonna get so motivated where I can get off my porch, run in my house, take my belt out of my uniform or whatever the hell he did, and
then come back.
Belts aren't ready. When I come home, everything I wear got drawstrings in it. I had to look for a belt. Yeah, I had to look for a belt. I had to look for the belt I'm wearing right now. Like, oh shit, where it's at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. It's a spur of the moment in my face. Hey, you can't do that. Even then, if I don't have a blessing from my neighbor to use a belt, we're talking like before belts were okay. Back when belts were okay to use. We can't use belts right now, right?
Right. Open hands. I thought it was open hands.
You just can't.
I'm protecting myself right now. I'm protecting myself right now. We can't use belts. So, like,
just can't leave marks.
Leave marks.
Hey, go put some jeans on.
My kid's light skinned. My kid's light skinned. We don't use belts around here. Him on top of the head and the hair. So when the police come in and see the bruises. But nah, like, yeah, I just it's wrong all the way around. I can't really I can't make an excuse for it. You can do village raise a child, but at the same time that understanding gets talked about. Like, let's say like my kids went to a Christian school back in the day, right? Hey, if y'all got a problem with my kid, call me. That's a disclaimer.
Yeah.
This woman did not give this man clemency to come out and
to do that.
Discipline the kids. And it's just cuss words. Cuss words. We used to cuss all the time. I learned how to cuss your auntie. Cuss words.
Your kids curse?
I don't know. They're not stupid enough to do it around me.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is.
No, it is.
I guess I rest the case on that one.
If they do, they do. But I'm not going.
For you, that's how you feel?
Yeah, I cuss all the time.
But you're finding them cursing around you.
My kids are upstanding children. They get good grades. They do all.
That's not the question I asked, though. That's you went somewhere totally different with that one.
I'm just saying, like, I will allow certain things, but I'm not trying to be the cool parent in that moment. It's all about the context when cuss words are used. If you're cussing just because you think you can, that's different. But like,
I just
there was a video where a little girl ran up to her mom. She's like, "Yo, can I use a bad word?" Yeah. You seen that shit? And she's like, "Yeah, go ahead." She's like, "So like, you stupid bitch." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't think the mom was expecting her to go so hard."
Oh my god!
I think cuss words really, they're not really.
So we emphasize the negative connotation
as humans. Like,
would you be fine with your kid 16, 17 walking a job interview saying it?
No.
Why would he need to say it? Like I said,
I'm just curious. I'm just curious where this is going at.
In context, why not? You just gotta learn how to use cuss words. I learned how to use them in context as a young child.
You know what I tell my kids? I'll say this right here. This is what I tell my kids. I curse in my house because it's my goddamn house. I tell Rick and Jess, say, hey, those are daddy's words.
Fuck yeah.
When the day you earned the right to say those, you can say them around me. Today's not that fucking day. It's like that day when you're 15 or you're 18, when you start making something of yourself, go ahead. Feel free. I don't care at all at that point. But until then, nah. That's what I do. That's what you do. I've earned the right for it. You haven't.
Well, my boys don't curse. But if they were to, so many. If you can get straight A's and keep it 11 and 9.
Hey man, I need you to put them headphones on. You all out that mic.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, 11 and 9. So I'm not really pressed. Sorry, I'm not really pressed about their vocabulary and how they use it. It's I mean, I'm okay with it, but if they were to use it, but they don't cuss, so I don't know. I haven't had that
around you.
Yeah, around me.
And then they jump on like Call of Duty and shit.
And
they be like, fuck your mama.
Yeah, so like,
hold a second, baby. Hold a second. Hold up.
Even then, when they play video games, they get online. I'm very restrictive about who they play, how they play, when they play, and my thing is not about them cussing, but let me find some grown man cussing at my kids. Oh, we IP tracing. We out here.
I think when you invite a certain amount of challenge.
Y'all coming too.
No, I'm a different breed though. If you invite a certain amount of challenge, at that point you kind of get what you get.
What you mean?
Like if me at 15 would approach a 33-year-old man and start cursing at him.
15, you're a grown man.
No, you're not.
The police don't think so.
Stop. I see what you mean with that, and you're touching something emotional. But as far as the letter of the law goes, let's get to the law. 15-year-old man.
You gotta teach your kids that.
15-year-old man. Now I get that too as well, but understand what I'm saying. You kind of hijack that one, and yeah, Dev jump off too as well. You touching emotional. That was a spinal tap right there. I get that. It was close. But 15, you approach a 33-year-old man like, hey, what's good? I mean, it is what it is at that point, what you get.
I've seen some 15-year-olds hand some 33-year-old men the business.
Yeah, every now and then.
No.
And then you'll get a 16-year-old that gets killed by a grown-ass man.
But that's a bitch nigga with a gun. I'm saying, hands.
You have a lot of strange scenarios. You go left with everything. Like you're right. There's some 15-year-olds that could beat up a grown man. Doesn't happen more than often though.
Yeah, I beat up a grown man at 15. Just saying.
I don't doubt you have. Doesn't mean that's the blanket for everything.
The outlier is not the rule.
You deal with a lot of outliers.
Yeah, you're definitely an outlying guy.
Y'all should move to Atlanta.
No. After the videos you showed me this week of Atlanta, bro, there's no way. First of all, Atlanta itself is an outlier.
Follow
just in general.
Atlanta is an outlier city.
Something's just different about that
That's why I
whole
moved back.
city.
I showed David a video earlier. I was like, this is why I will never move back.
And it wasn't one. It was a series of different events in Atlanta over the course of literally, it was over the course of 3 days. And he showed me 12 to 15 videos in 3 days. Different people of just the nut ass shit that goes on in Atlanta.
That's too much.
Getting shot, girl getting shot by the friend. A dude was dancing in the middle of the street doing the Michael Jackson. Another nigga was burning out from the cops.
The couple kissing in the middle of the highway.
What's wrong with the Michael Jackson?
No, bro,
did he get hit by a car?
Not in the middle of the street. In the intersection.
There was a couple.
It was like a neighborhood street. It was just like
no, it was an intersection. There was
a couple on drugs making out in the middle of the interstate. Imagine riding down 495.
You gotta stop. Full stop.
Full stop.
Outside the car.
Outside the car to make it out, and they were on drugs. And then we had this rash of people walking around down there, butt ass naked.
That he showed me that.
I'm gonna call Stacey Abrams. I'm tired of this. This shit's wild.
Georgia is the new Florida.
Are they being imported in from Florida?
They are.
He did say that. He did say a lot of people
let's think about Atlanta. So most people in Atlanta ain't from Atlanta. So it's all about people from New Orleans, people from Houston, and mainly, and then you got the onesie twosies that came from Cali, from Menace to Society. Old girl that tried to sit you move out there, but. It's just no one in Atlanta is from Atlanta anymore. So everybody blames all the things. People that are from Atlanta, that are born and raised there, we might not have been this on the east, west, south side. We don't do nothing. But it just it's weird.
Anybody want to go to Atlanta with Manny for a week?
Nah.
Why not? Let's go.
I'm good.
Oh, you don't get out of here.
Me, OJ, and Tosh, we going out.
OJ wild already. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? Y'all go for a week. Let me know y'all come back and get.
Report back.
Yeah.
Just bring back some news for us.
Yeah, exactly. Manny versus ATL.
I got stories now.
Let's finish this up. Illinois.
Boy, you sent me that shit. I was like, it struck something.
Amber, you commented on and tell you a little bit too as well. Illinois becomes the first state to ban police from lying to minors.
Yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't already illegal?
Nah.
Exactly. That's what I said in our group chat.
The first state.
Like what?
Yeah.
Amber, you gonna lead the way. Talk to me about it.
What?
Well,
I
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing, of course. I'm just, how is that not already a thing though? Like it was just like, oh, okay, they're under 18, so they're dumb enough to coerce into a confession. But I thought that coercion was illegal.
Not for minors. So let me continue reading
they're
here.
just not people with rights?
No, they do that to everybody. What's the man's? You know you fucked up, right?
You don't fucked up.
Your man's in the next room telling us everything right now.
Yeah.
No, so I'm going to read a little bit further. The bill sponsored by State Senator Robert Peters and Representative Justin Slaughter would take effect on January 1st, 2022, according to a news release. National law enforcement organizations and training agencies argue that deceptive interrogation techniques increase the likelihood of a minor making a false confession and have advocated against these practices.
Stephen Avery.
I was just thinking, wait, is that the one with the kid that's still in jail?
Yeah, making a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both of them
I
are
was
still
just
in jail.
thinking,
I mean, that's not
and he was
Illinois,
simple.
yeah, he was simple, and they lied to him.
Yeah.
Like that needs to be a blanket fucking bill across the United States. Like,
So let me read this last piece too as well, Dev. I want to get more of your thoughts on it too as well. And go couch. The use of deceptive tactics was deemed permissible by the courts in 1969, but members of the Illinois judicial system have since condemned the use of practices when interrogating minors because of the risk it poses in producing false confessions, according to the release. Dev.
Why did it take this goddamn long? Why did it take this goddamn long?
Why was it even allowed?
In the first fucking place. What's this? 52 years later? Have we not evolved as a society? Are we not intelligent enough 30 years ago? It shouldn't have never been enacted, first of all right? I think in 1969, people were pretty intelligent enough to know. That's really manipulative.
Intelligent, one thing. Prejudice.
Okay, so there you go. Sure. And I can see why that would affect like certain communities, especially when you have the boom of the prison system and you're trying to get people incarcerated to fill these numbers. I get that, but if we call ourselves so progressive, America's this melting pot, and we care about everybody equally, then how are we still have laws and bills and stuff like this in place that allows for this type of manipulation and discrimination? I mean, I don't know much about Illinois. I don't think anybody knows a lot about Illinois unless you live in Illinois. I believe it. Exactly. So how is it that we still have laws like this in place where you could purposefully manipulate a witness, a suspect, a minor, whomever? Because if you're in that room, even at 15 or as a minor, you're a suspect to some degree, or you're a key witness. How is it that you're allowed to manipulate and lie to get a confession or to get information? That's mind-boggling to me. First of all, fuck you, police. Fuck you, investigator. That means you're not even that intelligent and not good enough at your job to coerce, or not coerce in the negative say, but to extract the information from a minor. And you've been doing this for 20 years, and you got to use deception to deceive a minor, someone who is clearly not mentally at the level and the stage that you are, but you got to use underhanded tactics to get information from them. You suck at your job at that point. Like, you're terrible if you got to deceive minors to get a confession or to get information. Like, so you suck at that point, all right? But not only that, like, how many people, if they're going to pass this bill, I'm curious as to how many people that they're going to start reviewing these cases where the testimony was questionable, was received questionably, because they've been recording confessions and interviews and interrogations for years. So are they going to pass this bill, then go back and start reviewing something? No. So then again, you're placating the masses at this point. You're doing something right, but you're not really doing anything about it, because you're not going to go back and review all these people that could potentially be locked up off of these deceptive premises. So then what are you doing? Oh, hey, we recognize that it was wrong, and we're going to correct this going forward, but we're not going to change all the mistakes that we made in the past. Yo, fuck you at that point. I appreciate the notion. Thanks, man. That means I know that my kid going forward ain't got to worry about your bullshit ass detectives deceiving them to get a confession. Something that could potentially be false. But you're not going to do anything about the people that's locked up right now that you all know that you are deceived to get confessions from? Yeah, okay, you're doing something, but you're not doing enough. So, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, and the same thing you said too as well. You apply to a lot of different things, like states where marijuana is legal, but people are still locked up in that state, for having an ounce on them. So
non-violent drug offenses.
Right, release them all. The article talks about the Central Park 5, or exonerated 5, as known as for the false confession under this rule. So there's only one state in the whole entire union that has this. Go Couch. What's your thoughts on it? Amber already talked.
I already
talked.
You're talking about So I've been there where I've been lied to by the police about, we did something. Honestly, what was it? J-Rock was there too.
Word?
In our biggest incident, in our biggest incident.
Tell me about that.
Lucky we didn't steal that car, cause they were like, they were telling him I snitched, and then they told me he snitched. Luckily we catch the martyr out there and we ain't touched the damn car. But they do that to like young people. Even then, I'm like, my daddy dropped me off. This is before he even had a driver's license. So just call him up. They still wanted to get a confession to take me away. And it made her even worse. It was a black police officer.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Was this in Georgia?
Yeah.
Loaded question.
Yeah, so. But nah, like, when Ricky first posted this story, I was like, I didn't even know that was. I mean, I know they do it, but I thought there was like some type of rule in place to where you don't. They just don't. They just ignore the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually made a law against it. And Illinois, of all states, was one of the first one to enact it, which kind of surprised me because you got Chicago in there and all that stuff. But it's a step in the right direction. I know they're not gonna, like you said, they're not gonna go back and free people from it, but it's gonna protect a lot of people in the future, unlike the other 49 states in the United States. You know what I'm saying?
It's a starting point.
It's a starting point, and like actually these past 2-3 years, it's been an uptick on laws, rules, everything that became starting points for African Americans or actually middle to lower class individuals who just do it like that. We're not going to go with the race. There's a lot of starting points that are going to help us. So I'm not going to rag it. I'm going to appreciate it, and I'm going to hope that it grows into something. So, like, yeah, we may not get our guys out from early on, but I think we're gonna keep putting more people in for dumbass reasons. So I'm here for it. I wish we can go back and get that, but I mean, I've been on that side where they try to get us to make, they try to get us to snitch on something we didn't even do, and being flustered or whatnot and all that stuff. Because I've been there, and like the way they question you down at such a young age, you don't know what's going on. But,
I don't know what the hell's going on out there.
Oh yeah, somebody died outside apparently. So
emergency
services is on the way.
Yeah.
Rick, man, like, what's your opinion on this whole thing, bro? Like,
it's bullshit. Why is it 2021 is the first state that has this? Now you just cut off Manny. I thought he was telling something to the story.
I thought he was done. You got quiet. That's my fault. I didn't mean that.
I'm done now. It's gonna be a long car ride home.
Piss me off.
No, the thing is that it's
Don't
nonsense.
Do it. It's already in action.
You done piss me off.
But everything that Dev was saying is that's why more individuals like you and your mindset need to run for office. That way,
I'm
we're not
running
sitting
as
here,
independent, bro,
and that's fine too as well. I'm back regardless.
There can't be families to kill people.
But the thing is that more people with that mindset should run instead of. It's one thing that's here talking about it, and we talked on the side too as well with your ambitions with that. So, no, it takes more of us in place to actually see change happen Because one thing, you could protest in the street, you can do all sorts of things, you know, on the outside, screaming at one end. But until you actually get in, it's when you actually can make change, or you have the dollars to influence that type of change.
Right.
So it's either money or power. It's one of the two.
Well,
outside of that,
connection.
you can be outside screaming, you know, please let me in, like that old Tupac video, until you try to knock down the doors like Richard Sherman.
Hey,
I like how you tie that together.
I see it. I like
That's
that.
multi-layered. That's
I like
multi-layered.
that. I see
Hey,
that.
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Man,
Go,
any-
Coach.
Any last words from?
Damn, is it go that fast?
Yeah, I'm trying to. This one I'm trying to wrap up. Maybe trying to do a little something a little bit later.
Oh, we're gonna do a thing with the thing.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
Thing with the
yeah.
thing.
Oh,
So
and the
That's what I
thing.
was.
Yeah, the
I was
thing with the
telling you
thing.
about
Thing with the thing with the stuff.
yeah,
Got you with the
All right,
thing.
Amber.
we at the right time right now. We
We ain't
good.
seen you in like how long? Like 2 months?
It's when was
Like 2
that? When
months.
she
When you're
came?
on your birthday.
It's my birthday. Yep.
Birthday bitch.
Oh, that's a birthday bitch. That's what it was right there. Yeah.
Damn, that was like that was 3 months ago.
You still the birthday bitch.
Fuck you. It's been like 3 birthdays since mine.
Every time.
Well, thank you, of course, for having me again.
Shout out to Amber. Okay, hold on. I gotta plug my girl real quick, and so she can finish. Lessons in Love. She decided, made it official today. She's going to be the female, or one of, I should say, the
On Wednesday.
female voices. Yeah.
Wednesday, yeah.
So, yeah, and she's gonna be the, she's gonna be one of the lady voices on it. She already snapped it. She's down for it.
Lessons in love.
It's going down
Lessons in
on
love is-
Wednesday, Nick.
Go ahead and touch
Yeah,
on that
Bible
a little
study or
bit on
not?
your outro. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to the
Yeah.
BNY family. I want
What's
to
that?
put that out there.
What's that? Wednesday or tonight?
Wednesday.
We're gonna do. We may do like a little snippet tonight if y'all want to, but like Wednesday is gonna be the thing.
got a little time.
It's
Yeah,
going to be the
so-
day.
I know Nick got Bible study on
You said what?
Wednesdays, but he's
Wednesday's going to
invited.
be the day.
The day.
Yeah, but
We trying to do
may
another-
a little something tonight.
Okay.
Just a little,
Little taste. Little preview.
Yeah.
Little preview of the remix.
So my bad. But
Go ahead, do your
guys,
thing,
you
man.
got it.
I know that is all. I mean, he just took everything.
That's what he
Were you
normally
gonna
does,
say
doesn't it?
something about it?
Always talking over women.
Right?
Dev.
Damn.
Whoa!
That's Nick.
Whoa!
I don't talk to
Whoa!
Which one's the one that had the issue with the hair?
No. That's that one. Hey, we gonna say that for Lessons in Love here in about 30 minutes.
Wearing our hat.
We gonna
The
say
one
that.
wearing our hat was the one.
Hey, we gonna say that for about 30 minutes because I need to. Yeah, we gonna make that
We're
happen.
gonna let that happen.
Manny. Oh, see, he ready.
My intro was long, so my outro gonna be short.
I feel that.
Hello.
Perfect.
Have a good one. Oh, give me a sensation.
Sensational.
Have a nice day.
So good.
Go ahead, Dev.
Oh damn. Oh, that really was it. You didn't have much to say. Oh
Is
shit.
that loud?
He says his intro was long though.
Okay, no doubt. Yo, we on our way out. Another week down, right? What a fucking week with BNY.
What a
right?
fucking week.
Yeah.
We can curse here. We're old enough.
We grown. All right? Ain't no
Fuck,
15-year-olds out here
fuck.
in these streets and these.
Ain't
and
no
this.
bells coming out.
Hey, yo, ain't nobody gonna come out with the switch on us.
We can
But
change
yo,
They
this.
said maybe Nick. You keep talking about this hair.
man, look, hey,
Nick the only nigga that get his hair done and wear a hat anyway.
which is absurd to me.
It's a protective style.
No!
What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
I've been wondering the same goddamn thing.
So you know weave is a protective style, right?
Oh, wait.
I was saying, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. She said, hey, get the red light on. Get the red light on.
If you gonna do that,
Where the red
you better
light?
hop on one of these goddamn mics later on and talk your bullshit if you gonna do that. Hell yeah. All right, look, let me wrap it up. Let me finish up. I want to get to this shit though.
I want to see
look,
that.
Hey, look, y'all know my weekly outro.
I'm
Y'all
in a
know how I
room full
feel
of black men, blah,
and
blah, 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 blah.
women in this case.
And
You
women.
know what I'm saying? I'm in a room full of black men and women. Yo, we're creating, establishing greatness. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't recognize it right now, bro. Like the thing is, future we can never anticipate, predict the future. We just keep doing what we doing. We grinding, we building, and we just pressing on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yo, shout out to BNY, shout out to the fam, shout out to New Additions. This is what we do, and we enjoy it. We love it. Hey, And let's just make the most of it, man. Let's just continue to have fun with this.
All right, Ricky, before
my therapy. Damn, nigga.
Sorry.
You had your outro. You said hello.
But I got one thing to say. That's all I'm saying. I got one thing to say.
You got it, my nigga.
When you're done, I got one thing to say.
I'm out. I'm good.
All right, you ready?
Another week down.
Nick got wine on his pants.
Hey. Hey, where's Jeremy at with no socks? With no shoes?
Jeremy ain't got no shoes on. Hey, Jeremy ain't got no shoes on.
No socks.
Hey, another great podcast. We'll move over to the B-sides. We go from there.
Tune in.
Yeah.
Tune in, baby.
Hey, let's go and get this outro out.
Mike's muted?
Not yet.
Still talking.